Hello everybody, this is methlokaiju, and today I'll be talking about some brand new Godzilla King of the Monsters information. Today we have a conglomerate of some minor information, but overall, very intriguing. So in this video, we will be talking about the following. First, Godzilla King of the Monsters press screenings. I know already. A 3-hour cut of the movie, and Godzilla's new height. So let's dig right in. So first, let's go over the press screenings. So on the 24th of April, the complete film was shown off to different people who are part of the press, of course. And this took place at Toho Studios, which is actually pretty awesome. So this extremely early date indicates the studios have confidence in the movie, which is obviously really good to hear. Anyhow, one of the people who saw the movie was Steven Weintraub. Is that how you pronounce his last name? I'm not exactly sure. From Collider, who has been excited for this film for quite a while now. So what did he and others think of the movie? Did they think it was good? Did they think it was bad? Well, sadly, they couldn't say a single thing because they are under embargo. As usual with movies that get screened early, reviews and thoughts won't come out for it until the embargo lifts. So in the case of this movie, it is the 28th of May, which is actually extremely close to the release of the film, which is very concerning. Most movies that have an embargo date this late means that the film is bad. So yeah, definitely not good to hear. I mean, from the plot itself, the movie doesn't sound bad at all, but maybe execution-wise, maybe it's bad. I don't know, but I think that is the worst-case scenario because there's also a multitude of reasons why the embargo date is so late, and here are a couple of reasons for this. First, Legendary doesn't want the buzz for Godzilla King of the Monsters to be overshadowed by Avengers Endgame, which is a monster of a movie and will be talked about for several weeks. And the other reason is because Legendary doesn't want the buzz for Godzilla King of the Monsters to overshadow Detective Pikachu. It's coming out on May 10th, and we'll have to deal with Avengers Endgame. I know it is 2 weeks after Avengers Endgame, but that is still a little bit of time considering it is Avengers Endgame, okay, which will completely wipe out any other movie. So Detective Pikachu has to deal with that, and then maybe some people will hear the buzz for Godzilla King of the Monsters being a good movie, and so then they kind of detract from Detective Pikachu, and the hype for Detective Pikachu lessens. So I think overall it would just be a double whammy for Detective Pikachu if the buzz for Godzilla King of the Monsters being a good movie is released around May 10th, May 9th, you know, around those dates. So now on to the 3-hour cut of this movie. So there was an interview afterwards, you know, after the press screening, with Michael Dougherty and Ken Watanabe, who plays Sarazawa, of course. And in this interview, Dougherty said that he had a 3-hour cut for the film. I know, that is absolutely absurd. Hopefully this 3-hour cut is released one day, maybe in the Blu-ray or something. I don't know, we'll see. I also really hope that this massive editing that made the 3-hour long movie into a 2-hour and 12-minute film doesn't ruin the flow, and I really hope as well that it doesn't cut the best shots of the monsters and also the best shots human-wise of them interacting, them showing emotion, etc. Because I know there is some movies out there that had a very long original runtime, but then were cut, obviously, for it can be more digestible by the general audience, and they just seemed really choppy. So I really hope that isn't the case for this movie. We will see. And last but not least, let's talk about Godzilla's new height. Okay, Godzilla 2014 was 355 feet, and now in this movie he's actually taller. So some Japanese catalogs came out and they gave stats of the 4 main kaiju appearing. They have old information now we kind of already knew about, but the exception is Godzilla himself. So here is that little catalog promo, whatever you want to call it, and it is listed for Godzilla's height to be 393 feet tall, or 119.8 meters, making him the tallest live-action Godzilla in history, topping Shin Godzilla, who was at 389 feet, or 118.5 meters. So he's literally just, what, 4 feet taller than Shin Godzilla? It really seems the Legendary truly wants to have the tallest Godzilla, which is, I don't know, pretty weird, but, you know, whatever. They obviously don't have the tallest Godzilla ever, because obviously the anime Godzilla, or Godzilla Earth, is, what, 300 meters, I think? So, you know, they're never going to top that ever. So, yeah, pretty interesting there. So that is all for this video. Thanks so much for watching. And tell me in the comments below what are your thoughts on all this information. What are your thoughts on the early press screening? What are your thoughts on the extremely late date for the embargo lifting, the 3-hour cut of the movie, etc. Tell me in the comments below. So that's basically all for this video. Subscribe, like, and comment. This is methlokaiju signing out.